Hey folks, Species7 here, welcome back to the channel. Got another game to show you today. This is called Block Story, and it's a early access, voxel style, block-based building survival game with some really good RPG elements actually. It's extremely inexpensive. In fact, right now on Steam I picked it up for about $2 Canadian, which is, I don't know, 12 cents US or something. But anyway, well worth it. It is decent. There's a lot of controversy around it because it was also released as an iOS game, and apparently the patching for the, the updating, it is early access, the updating for the iOS has been much quicker than it has been for the PC. But for early access, there's an awful lot there. Let's jump in. Nighttime. Okay, so here's our world. Not much of it that you can see, and in a very sort of Minecraftian way, you can break blocks. These particular ones are gold, and oh, I just went up a level. That's what all that happy bizarreness was about. Pretty much. Because, as I say, there is a great deal of an RPG aspect to it. Everything you do, including digging, is going to gain you a little bit of experience. Another thing that makes this stand apart a little bit, see all these sort of different colors? You can see purples and yellows and greens, and ores give off a glow, which means they're quite easy to locate, even if they're underneath a block. They'll still emit a little bit of a glow. Okay, as you see, the yellowish here is gone, so we can pretty much count we've got all the gold out. Purple is coal, so we can get coal. There are NPCs, there are critters and monsters, galore, like lots of them. I'm just going to work my way down here. It's too bad it's nighttime right now. Whoop, there's water. Oh, that might be Buddy over there. No, that's a dog. What? Oh, a bobcat. Hello. How is Bob the cat today? It's somewhere, I think down here by the shoreline. Yeah, it's, you can set your render distance, and that's basically what you're seeing here, is however far I've got my render. Oop, I'm just falling further and further down here, and that's not a good thing. It's not what I wanted to do. Whatever you have your render distance set for is how much of this will load at a time. I've got it set a little bit lower than I normally would right now. Okay, finally, getting out of the water here. Just simply because, there, I'm recording. These are spawners. That's not, but that is a spawner. And it will spawn, like that guy spawns, Source of the Wacky. Oh, he looks like he's got a quest for me. Come on. Now, I don't really want to have any type of weapon in my hand when I click on him. Maybe he doesn't want to say anything to me. There we go. Source of Life Wacky. Oh, there we go. Grimbus or whatever. Who's there? What are these vile bugs doing in my sacred? I hate them. You can look very similar to them. You're tiny in your eyes, beady little things. Begone, I want nothing to do with you. I see you have a sword. Maybe. Can you help me? So, and this is sort of how your quests are given. So, we'll agree. We have to kill 20 dragon bugs. Okay. And that'll get added to your quests. If we hit the skip a key, it frees up our mouse. And we can do things like, ooh, I have a skill point to spend. These are your skills. Fly speed, gunpowder, player health. I've pumped a couple of points. Loot distance as well, because it's kind of a pain in the bum to have to jump right on top of the loot. So we've only got 1 point. I think since we've got fighting quests, I'm going to jump my health up a little more. However, the other thing we can do is look at our quests. We have Monster-Proof House. Ooh, I need to find bricks. Wimpy Kid for collect palm leaves, and then this fella, Cradens, 20 of them. So yeah, you have that sort of quest system going on in behind everything else. And you have, this is kind of a terrible little area to get stuck in, to be honest with you. I'm not impressed. Ooh, ice. Okay. Come on. There we go. You also have a 1 block step ability, which is kind of nice, let me tell you. Where are we here? Grab that. Because it means basically if you mine your way into something, you can just do this. It auto jumps you up to the next step, which is really nice. Gold you want to collect because gold ore is your currency, and there are NPCs who will sell weapons. From what I understand, you can eventually sort of gather your own NPCs, build yourself a base, and the NPCs there will basically fight off anything around your base, and of course whatever they fight off, any loot that's dropped, you get to go out and collect. So that's kind of cool. Alright, I've got a few materials. As you can see, my pickaxe is 87 above it. Now, if we go to our crafting window, which is the tilde button, I have a crafting bench, so let's drag that down. Oh, that's not my crafting bench, that's some kind of spawner. What is it, a cow spawner or something? Okay, there's a crafting bench, right? Let's close back out of here. Now, if I put my crafting bench in my hand and place it on the ground, and then click on it, here we go. If I wanted to, let's say, okay, this is an iron pickaxe, and it's simple enough to build. We simply take some wood, and collect some planks with it. If I right click, I can pick up the whole stack. And as you can see, my collection of planks down there on my hotbar is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And planks, pick those up and put them here. We can make sticks. Remind you anything? Maybe? There we go. Let's make some sticks. And then sticks. I don't know why it's being so stubborn. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then take iron, which is this. Oh, there's a hoe, and there's a pick. Now see the 45 over it. Now if I do this, okay, that's the same as making 2 picks. This, of course, is the same as making 3. But you don't get 3 separate picks. What you get, you notice, my pick is now 132. This is how many blocks I can break with this pick. There we go. And whenever it gets low, you can simply add more picks to it. So yeah, it's kind of a neat way to do things. It's a different sort of crafting system. And what I like, you click on your recipe book, everything you can build is listed with a recipe. And as you can see, there's some pretty basic and pretty big stuff. Fire. If you cook on it, use coal, sticks, and stone. Or click on it, I should say. Cook on it. if you click on an item because you're not sure what it is, etc., etc. Raven's wings, midnight black ravens. I wonder if I can use it to fly. Okay, so that's kind of a nice thing that the recipe book is all right here, ready to go. You don't have to try and figure out. You need to complete quests to unlock some of this stuff. So, and here you can make yourself different armors, different stuff like that, which is quite cool. I actually have some of these red crystals. So yeah, plants, apple tree plants, cactus plants. I guess you can do your own farming at some point, and animals. Cat soul. Need health potions and an animal spawner. Oh, and I get a kitty soul. Really? And the rest of these are quest locked. Okay. So there we go. There's sort of a quick look at crafting. And of course, I will pick my crafting bench back up. Alrighty. Combat is fairly basic. Well, if I stumble across something that's looking to get beat up, we will do that. Who's this? I'm not sure, but he looks friendly. They pretty much all are. So far, I'm not running into too much. I did get a little bit attacked earlier. Just a little bit. So you can see up in the upper left-hand side, the 5, that's my level. The 4 hearts beside it, of course, represent life. That's mana down below it. And mana can be used for things like, well, you do have a very limited ability to fly. That's one use of your mana. There is other things, of course. You can get yourself magical powers, as it were, and that will also take up mana. And you can see my mana is now slowly regenerating. The green bar underneath it, well, that's experience. And that, see some iron down there, I can make use of that. And that, of course, is how you get all your level ups. And I said everything pretty much gives you experience. Okay, well, this is probably not the best example, but let's go fight this cow. And, oh. Well, that didn't work too well, because he kind of fell off the cliff. That sort of thing. Oh, it's a sheep. And he's not fighting back. Well, it's kind of mean, isn't it? Getting it beaten up. Oh. And as you can see, I now no longer have a sword. That was sort of my wimpy starter sword. Ooh, here's a nice sword. Yeah. Huh. And this should do it. And we collected what? Ooh, some meat. Which I believe we can build a stove and cook. Huh, what's that pink represent? Sometimes ores are not going to be terribly obvious. Because like I said, you will still get a glow even if it's slightly covered. So if we dig around under here, we'll eventually find the piece of coal that's giving that glow off. This is iron. which of course is handy because I like to build my tools out of it at the moment. There we go. Excuse me. And of course you can harvest pretty much everything, all the different grounds, all of these different things. There's some coal for us. There's very, 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 very deep and complex cave systems, including sort of a variant of the hell biome, if you wish. That will certainly pose some challenges. Oh, okay, that's the guy that gave us the kill a bunch of these and that quests. Here's a typical of a cave. I should have built some torches, but again, you can see the different colors. You can tell from up here if there's ores in there that you might actually need, right? Which is kind of really cool. So here you'll notice a little bit of a purple glow. Ah, there we go. There's the coal. So again, it doesn't even have to be exposed. If you can see a little bit of a glow, you know that there are ores. There's the game's autosave cutting in. So, kind of cool. And you do spend a lot of time gathering resources, of course. But, anyways, what else? I don't think there's too much else. As I say, it does get quite complex. And it's not really something, here's your players. I didn't show you this. You can equip, of course, inventories, i.e. armor and rings and things like that. So, and then this is the crafting. Rid of your, oh yeah, now it's raining. This is your kind of in-hand crafting table, and then of course when you set that one down you get the full 9 square crafting table. Again, it's pretty much exactly the same thing you would run into in Minecraft, right? So, but I think that's probably going to do it for a quick first look. If you guys would like to see more, please let me know down in the comments. Although there, as I said, haven't been patches released lately, the devs are still quite active. I picked this up on Steam, and they are still very active on the Steam forum. In fact, we're posting as of just a day or two ago from when I recorded this. And we are still working hard on the, updates and such. We haven't released a patch for a while because some of the things we're trying to do turned out to be not near as easy to do for PC, I guess, as they are for the iOS or Android or whatever it is platform that they're also supporting it. Ooh, I'm definitely going to have to figure out how to make me some torches pretty quick. Can't keep running from ore glow to ore glow. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to leave her here. As I said, if you like it, let me know in the comments, and we can certainly do more. It is, as I said, currently, I think it's 80% off or something. So it worked out to like $2 Canadian. So yeah, just crazy price for it, considering how much you're getting. Even if you're not that fond of it, once you have it, it's a pretty darn good deal. And of course, since the devs are still working on it, anytime you pick up an early access where the devs are actively, still trying to get a game to be better, then you know that the money you spent is at least going towards development. So, unlike some $60 million projects. But we won't talk about that particular game. And now I'm in the dark. So, since I'm back in my natural element, standing in the dark wondering what the heck to do, I'm going to call her here. So, in Species 7, we are having a look at Block Story. Till next time, guys, take care of each other, and ciao for now.